Hey guys, it's Thursday on Therealvolution, and I'm filming this from my iPod because I don't want to take the time to deal with my laptop that's being a total asshole, and I have to upload it in, I don't know, like 3 hours, and I have to get up in like 6 hours, so I haven't had a lot of time to film recently, and this seems pretty easy, hopefully. I guess what I'd like to discuss, or I'd like to pose a query about how much negativity or how many negative attributes you're willing to put up with from a friend. And the reason I'm really, and if there are external circumstances, special situations in which you're willing to put up with more from a friend. Mainly because I'm dealing with something right now. I have a friend who I'd stopped hanging out with quite a while ago because I was really unsatisfied with the way that she was treating me. She was really kind of negative, criticized me all the time, and at the time I was feeling really empowered about taking all negativity out of my life as much as possible and just taking an empowered stance on who I choose to be a part of my life and to be a part of my emotions. And I guess she didn't make the cut at the time. I was unemployed, living off my savings and not bringing in a lot of money, and she was very generous to me in that when she would invite me places and I would say no because I didn't have a lot of money, she would always pay for me. She was just there for me through a lot of hard times I was having in my life. And I felt just a deep sense of gratitude for that, because it's hard for me to accept gifts from people or charity, I guess, and I feel indebted to people who are generous to me and give me things without asking for anything in return. But I stopped hanging out with her because I almost felt like I was letting her generosity overshadow the fact that she did not treat me how I expected a good friend to treat me. And anyway, when I was working a lot and couldn't really see any of my friends long after I'd stopped talking to her, her mom died in a really sort of sudden and tragic event. Granted, it's tragic whenever a loved one dies. It was sudden, kind of almost a freak accident, basically. And I had extended myself to her as much as possible. And when I was unemployed for that short period of time, I didn't want to let that slip because I was enjoying being around her. And that was December, maybe, I think. And since then, more recently, she's sort of slipping back into this mean, negative person. And she tells me that her boyfriend thinks I'm a bad friend. She tells me that her boyfriend complains about me all the time, but I know him and I hang out with him, and I get the sense that either he says that because that's the impression she gives him of me, or she's using him as a scapegoat. She's been bad-mouthing multiple of my other friends, close friends. She basically told me that she made up a lie so that we wouldn't have to invite someone to the bar, to other people, that she didn't want this girl coming, her specifically, not me, and she told her friends that I didn't want her coming. That's why she wasn't invited. And it's just exhausting to me to deal with that kind of like social politics. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in that in the slightest. And I don't know. I feel like I'm going to end up being the bad person no matter what I decide to do. And I don't know if it's okay for me to stop talking to her, for me to cut off contact with her. Because she was so kind to me in the past. I don't know. I would love to hear what you guys think if you've dealt with a similar situation. Because I'm sort of stuck, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Bye!